The Secretary of State has announced that they will waive the visa interview requirements for most non-immigrant professionals and students. On December 23rd, the Bureau of Consular Affairs posted that they would waive the interview requirements for H1, H3, H4, L, O, P, Q, F, M, and J visas through the end of 2022. Stay tuned to find out why they made this announcement and what the qualification criteria are and how this will help those who use these visas. And if this is your first time on my channel, please be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications for regular immigration news updates. First, why did the Department of State make this announcement? As many of you know, in March of 2020, the State Department suspended all routine visa services in most countries due to the coronavirus outbreak. Even though visa services have since resumed in many locations, there is a significant backlog and limited availability of visa interview slots. The State Department recognizes that the growing backlog was preventing foreign workers from helping American companies and was discouraging foreign students from attending American universities. This new authorization will hopefully allow U.S. embassies and consulates around the world to process visa applications more quickly and start reducing the backlog found in larger countries like India and China. So who is eligible and what are the qualifications? According to the announcement that was posted on the Bureau of Consular Affairs website, the following temporary employment non-immigrant visa applicants are eligible to have their visa interview waived. H1, which is largely H-1B specialty occupation non-immigrants. H3, non-immigrant trainees or special education exchange visitors. H4, dependent family members. L, temporary intercompany transfer workers. O, individuals with extraordinary ability or achievement. P, for athletes, entertainers, performers, and artists. And Q, for exchange visitor programs. In order to qualify, you must meet certain conditions, including that you apply for the visa in your country of nationality or residence, that you were previously issued any type of visa, that you have never been refused a visa or your refusal was overcome or waived, and that you don't have any potential ineligibility. In addition, the Secretary extended policies to waive the visa interview for certain students, professors, research scholars, short-term scholars, and specialists with F, M, and academic J visa applications through the end of 2022. And finally, anyone renewing any visa within 48 months of expiration is eligible for an interview waiver, which will be extended indefinitely. If any of these apply to you, keep in mind that embassies and consulates may still require an in-person interview depending on local conditions, so be sure to check for detailed information. I will include a link to local embassies and consulates in the description below. So how will this change in policy affect the lives of temporary workers, students, and other non-immigrant visa holders who rely on these programs? One of the biggest benefits is the ability to travel. Citizens from larger countries like India would often avoid traveling home if they needed to get their visa stamped before returning to the US. It will also ease the visa interview backlogs in countries such as China and India. And perhaps most importantly, it will encourage more bright and talented people to come to the US for work and school. What do you think? Will this new policy make a difference or barely make a dent? Leave me a comment below and let me know. And in case you did not catch it, be sure to watch my previous video where we walk through the story of Senator Manchin shutting down the Build Back Better bill and any immigration reform that it might have included. I will include a link to that video here, and I will continue to bring you additional updates as they're available, so be sure to subscribe. Click here to watch this next video, and I'll see you there.